Let's see. You can send a link to them, so. Alright.
I've been putting like hashtag poetry too, so a lot of people like this.
For real?
Like I've been doing like see 2 people that I don't even know. Poetry.
Those hashtags mean everything. Hey, Sissy. Thank you for coming in. We're waiting on a couple more people before we start.
Someone like, hey, you should come and join.
Yeah, just tell people, invite people. Definitely open to invitations, more people joining. And if ever anybody wants to join, they can join too. But for right now, it's just what it is. I think someone else said they was going to join. Hey, Rufus.
I hate that it doesn't show your name when I try to tag you on the messenger. Miss Rosario Poems.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. MRS, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm just like letting her know where to go.
Because I usually do it on my other one, like the spot. So you think should I go there?
I mean, we've already told people on the flyer
to come here.
Yeah, you don't think you'll get a lot of people on there?
We see. Yeah. This is the first time I'm going live on this one. So I want to build this page up anyway.
Got it. There you go.
So if anything, even if it's just us, at least this time I can actually use what we have. Mm-hmm. And then I can promote it on my page, but to go to Miss Rosario Poems. So definitely.
Rufus is comfortable.
Rufus, she don't want you there.
Like I'm chilling like a villain.
So if you want to go first or I go first, we can just start it off.
Go first. You got the book. I got to find mine.
Okay. So I see my sister's like a little scared. She's like coming in and out until I come back in. Let's see. Let's end this one and then we do it again. That's this page I want to actually start building. This page I want this to be like my straight poetry page. Like all my poets, because not everybody's into it. Okay, so I'm going to recite my poems. I'm here with my girl Complex.
Hey y'all, I'm over here. I'm just chilling with the dog.
Just chilling. As you can see, we're both here chilling in this ambiance. So I'm definitely going to recite my first poem. I'm going to give you, hi Lisa, how are you? So actually I wanted to start off a little different.
Okay.
Learning who I am, still figuring out my roots of being Latina and stuff like that. I wanted to recite a poem from another poet.
Okay.
Which is different. So I wanted this poem. It was written by a lady who's also Latina and Jewish as well. Her name is Aurora Levine Morales, and it's called Crossroads, meaning at the crossroads. So this poem is not made by me, but I wanted to recite her poem because it's dear to me. Okay. I am a U.S. Puerto Rican Jew, a product of the ghetto of New York. I have never known an immigrant and the daughter and granddaughter of immigrants. I speak English with a passion. It is the two of my consciousness. A flashing night blade of crystal. My tool, my craft. I am Caribbean, island grown. Spanish in my flesh, ripples from my tongue. Lunges in my hips. The language of garlic and mangoes. The singing in my poetry. the flying gestures of my hands. I am Latina American, rooted in the history of my continent. I speak from that body. I am not African. Africa is in me, but I cannot return. I am not Diana. Taino is in me, but there is no way back. I am not European. Europe lives in me, but I have no home there. I am now history made. My first language was Spanglish. I was born at the crossroads where I am whole.
Mm.
And I
Okay.
thought that was really insightful, just being Latina and me figuring out my roots of who I am and just coming to an understanding that to make a Puerto Rican, if many are not aware, it takes three. So that's Taino, Spain, and African. That makes us out. Hey, Slay! Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Hey, she came through.
Thank you for coming through. And if you want to perform Slay, you're more than welcome to.
Yes,
that was,
please.
or even just be a guest. We thank you. So that was mine. That was by Aurora Morales. And that definitely spoke to me. And I know we usually don't recite other people's work.
Hey, no, it's a platform.
But I just wanted to recite someone's work that I thought was dear to me.
Right.
So, do you want to go?
Yeah, so I'm going to do a light one.
Okay.
It's called Shades of You. I'm going to tell y'all what it is at the end. So
Okay.
It says, all of me gets lost in your colors. With every stroke, you ease my worries. Ease my pain next to weeds, you keep me mentally sane. I see so much of myself in you. You bring out my creativity. You bring out the best in me. Black and white doesn't do you justice. Only vibrant colors brings out the true intentions of what you are capable to be. Hours go by, and I don't mind. Zoned out to you. R&B jams flows in the background as we become one. You are what sets my soul on fire. You inspire me to show my true potential through you. So for the rest of the night, I don't mind getting lost in the shades of you. Talk about coloring, y'all. Talking about coloring.
But that poem could be spin in a different way, though.
Yeah.
It's open for interpretation.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when you posted that, like, when you talk about colors, I was like, no way, she's talking about getting lost in somebody else. But that's the therapy. People don't know that coloring is a therapeutic form. Thank you for joining. Y'all looking good.
Thank you, love.
Thank you. And I'm just like, people don't understand that. I'm looking for my next poem.
You gonna sing for us, Slay?
Yeah. I wish Slay blessed us with her voice.
You can do it a cappella.
She's like, maybe. She's like, y'all looking good. Thank you. All right, I wanted to find it. It's like I get lost in all my notes. What did she say? Hey, Rufus. Let's see. Okay.
All right.
Okay, let me do this one. That's funny on you,
She
right?
said, okay, real quick.
Real quick, that's all you need.
Okay,
that's all we need.
Yep.
You don't even gotta be long.
So just request it.
Just request us. Just request us. It's like, bless us with your voice. Yeah, she has to request us. How does that work? Do you know how to do it, Slay?
It says it on their end. You can request. I know when I'm watching live. Or did you want to just bark? You heard something?
Slay, request us.
You see the request button? She said, okay, real quick.
I'm looking for my other poem.
Because I know when you press wave.
Well, what if you press a wave, you said?
No, so I know when you press wave, I think it pops up, but.
I don't know. All right, where did she go at? Slay, where did you go at? I was waiting for you. You psyched us out.
At the door.
Yeah, who's that? Hey,
Happy 4th,
Tanir.
yeah.
Hey, Boo.
Okay, so
If ever you want to join, she was like, hold up, your wave. Okay. You want to join in, bless us too. You can bless us with your vocals either way.
Yes.
Open invitation for all. I'm like looking for her on my phone. I'm like, this is so crazy. All right. So that you wait. Okay, wait. That thing y'all can all join in. All right, I'm just going to recite the one I just created.
Okay.
Okay, so this is about a relationship. Hey, love. So this poem is about a relationship that I went through. It's a little different. It was a lot happening in this relationship that I didn't see happen, but here it goes. I'm stuck in my head. Telling him I'm about to cheat, and all he does is stare. I tell him I'm miserable in this so-called relationship we're in. It's been 3 fucking years since you touched me in any way. You do not look at me the same. I asked you, were you still attractive to me? You said I gained weight, that I should lose some weight, and you do not like how my hair looked. I cried to you, wanted you to want me. I had no issues with another man looking my way, but I wanted you to desperately love me. You rejected me over and over and over again. Every attempt I made to have sex with you, you declined. You always made excuses after excuses, why this was not the right time. Deprived of attention, affection, sex, love, communication, and so on. So confused. I tried everything to be as desirable. The more I tried, the more you pushed me away. I cried to you, tears coming down my cheeks. How I can make you attracted to me again. Still silence. You just watched me cry right before you, fighting for our relationship. You just walked away. I cried myself to sleep. On the outside, we looked so good together. He was killing me slowly. He would say the meanest things to me. You're getting fat. I do not like your look. The verbal abuse continued. Feeling lost, hopeless, and not knowing who to talk to. So I cheated. Everyone judging me for my behavior, but never understanding the mental, emotional, sexual abuse I adored by this man. So yes, I cheated. And I do not regret a moment of it. He was my killer. And I had to save me the only way I knew how.
It be like that. When you don't feel appreciated, it's like, you know what? I'm gonna go out there and somebody gonna show me that I'm worth it. Yeah, it be like that. And then it's like that's when you get their attention. Why you do this, man? I thought we was working on things. We was working on nothing. Shoot. It's crazy. Crazy Clueless. It's so crazy. I'm telling you. Y'all can relate. Y'all can definitely relate. Man.
Yeah, and he did a number on me because it was so passive, like whereas though imagine it's been like 2 years, 1 year, and like the first year, you know, we're working hard, so we're grinding, so it's like, oh, we don't got time. Second year, like, oh, we're both busy. Then after the third, you're like, yo, you don't even look my way.
Right.
Like it was definitely a lot of abuse there happening, silence, abuse. And she said my connection keeps pushing me. Arm pushing, pausing on me. See if you can come through now, Slay. See if you can come through now, because if you can come through now, then it will, you know, definitely let you in. Tanira, that's Tanira, okay. Definitely. If you can come through now, definitely come through. Whoever wants to come through, you're more than welcome to.
Yes. You know, y'all got gems to drop too.
Yeah, drop your gems. This is your time. It don't even got to be long. It could be a quick second, literally like 15 seconds. Mm-hmm. You can definitely just do something you want to do.
Right, you could just sing and yep.
You can mix it up. You can sing and rap at the same time.
Yeah.
You want to do yours?
Sure. So I just wrote this 2 days ago. It's called Not Another Love Poem. Mm-hmm. This is not another love poem. Though love is something I crave for, the savoriness of it never danced right with my taste buds. Though I lacked in what the true, genuine feeling of it felt like, I took matters into my own hands to still try and change the narrative. Because society has you believe bitter Black women never get married, so I became too understanding, too pleasing, just letting a lot of shit slide. Mama always said the way to a man's heart is through his stomach, but I've only had men who wanted a piece of my inside. So I spread my legs multiple times. I've lost count on my hands. I knew he can never love me, just the feeling of my wet pussy against the tip of his head. I gave him an inch, but he begged for more, so I let him go deeper. Thinking if I give the deepest parts of me, it would make him give more of himself, but the harsh reality is, men don't appreciate what comes so easy. I became emotionally numb to the bullshit, bitter to the letdowns, and guarded to the truth. It became fuck all men, they ain't shit, and if you disagreed, it was fuck you too. Though I felt like this, I still kept giving love a try. My depleted heart made me feel lifeless until I was beat black and blue, literally ready to die at the hands of a man just to feel love I couldn't give myself. I had to go through the 12 steps to break the addiction. Looking in the mirror was my uncomfortable accountability because the answers to my chaos all pointed back at me. Unpacking childhood traumas, I realized how heavy my baggage really was. I swallowed up feelings of my grandma not being able to say I love you. We swept pain under the rug like they put unsecured band-aids on racial injustice with the Black Lives Matter movement. I stopped trying to solve my confusion of why my mother found more comfort in the streets than loving me. I guess numbing the hurt was more easy. See, we are conditioned to believe the dysfunction we endure is okay, while finding validation in temporary voids trying to make what's too uncomfortable to feel go away. This isn't a poem to bash or throw shade, just a picture to show what you don't deal with will come back around times two if you let the vicious cycle continue. And most people will say the ones who raised you were only human, but damn it, you're human too. So when will we change the norm? Stop holding on to the chains of our past, emotionally damaging our babies, and we wonder why they find comfort in the next broken person's arms. Trauma bonding is real, you hear? So I hope someone hears me loud and clear. This is not another love poem. It's a public service announcement.
That was deep. So much to unpack there. Childhood traumas. She was just human. Everyone can relate to like having family on drugs. You literally had a mother on drugs, and that's a whole different dynamic that you battle with being a child, and I understand it. So kudos to you. Oh my God. I can't even. That poem is, and like you said, we find addiction. Like we're still an addict. We're just a different addict, right? We're not. Love. The love is still an addict. You're addicted to something else or a person. You know, to fill that void. I'm gonna see a sleigh come through. Let's see.
Yay!
Go like a sleigh! Yay! Where's she at? What happened? How does this work? Sleigh.
There she goes. Hey, girl. Yay.
Bless us. Hey. I'm see. Probably because of this, the mic. I think I got the mic. Yes. We can hear you. Hey. Yes. You look so good.
Beautiful.
Oh my God. What are you using on your skin? Your skin is glowing.
Yes. Ruth is over here trying to get Ruth is trying to get all sexy, y'all. This ain't for the camera. Thank you. Yes.
There's so much work to do.
Yes.
Break the cycles of crazy slay.
Look, Ruth is over here.
I know you've been experiencing some crazy stuff.
Well, you know what? Let me just say this, because now I'm on that healing path like y'all.
Yes.
To recognize that the people that hurt me was making me hurt me.
Yeah, that part.
We becoming a little bit crazy, thinking like negatively, and not even realizing that you're thinking negative. You don't trust people. It's just like, what It's because I know you guys from the past and we haven't seen each other in a while, but I go where the love is.
Yeah.
I don't take it personal because now I'm more empathetic towards them. I'm starting to realize a lot of people don't even like themselves. They think they're trash. They think they're ugly. They have issues. They're suicidal. Whatever the case may be, they have their own thing. Okay.
Right.
So now I realized, even though people hurt you, you can acknowledge that, but don't take it personal because it's not. Especially if they don't know you.
Yeah.
Correct.
Crazy towards you, it'd be like, well, they got a whole lot of other shit.
Mm-hmm.
Just put it back on down where it belongs, right?
I got my own crazy.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna bless us with that beautiful voice?
I'm gonna do it real quick. I don't want to disturb you guys, but definitely, you already know we always on that wavelength.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, we knew Slay. We knew Slay for a minute. I knew Slay for a minute.
Yes. Right.
Yeah, that's
Rufus
so
over
cute.
here trying to get all intimate, y'all. I'm sorry. Not on camera, Rufus.
Alright.
Not on camera.
A little snippet.
Okay.
My song Vibe.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do a little snippet. I've been listening to Miguel's song Vixen. Like,
Yes, I love that song.
that song is bad. I'm about to do a little bit of both. I had to, represent my single first and whatnot, but for some reason I've been playing that song like crazy the last couple weeks. So, all right, let me give you a little bit of vibe. This is my current single. It's called Vibe.
Right.
Stars when I look in your eyes. When I'm around you, you make me feel alive. Feeling surrounded by all of your good vibes. You bring beautiful balance to my life. No, I don't usually do this, but with you I'm feeling so good. I usually vulnerable, that's not me. I really like it.
Yeah.
Tell me what's the vibe.
Mm.
I'm feeling nice. Got me on my mind. Yeah, I get out of work on my mind. We can go all night. Whatever you like. I am in love with you, love with you, love with you, love with you. No one else will do, else will do, else will do, else will do. I am stuck on you, stuck on you, stuck on you. I am in love with you, love with you, love with you.
Yeah.
No, So that was Vibe.
Is that on YouTube? Can I get that on YouTube?
Yes.
Yes.
All right,
Okay.
so that was my new single.
I love that.
iTunes, YouTube, Spotify, and everywhere.
Say less.
It seems like you switch your sound up.
Not really. I just,
Mm.
learned my voice more. I just been practicing.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, I even like, when you're taking this healing journey, like you can see a difference in your face. I can hear a difference in the voice, like the
Yes.
vocals, like you're connected to the lyrics.
Listen, just like y'all said, it's all about purpose and healing. I think one of the first steps to healing is actually doing what you're here for.
Yes.
Wow.
I mean, once you know it, like I almost quit on music, y'all. You didn't even know that.
Mm.
Like last year, I literally almost left music because I was like in a debate with myself. I was like, when you want to do something and you tell yourself, I'm not going to do it, it just doesn't sit well. You're just like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
It's who you are, Slay.
Quarantine took us through a lot, though.
So, Rise, I love it. I'm proud of you. I love it.
Thank you for acknowledging, y'all.
Yeah.
So definitely, that's my single Vibe. Let me give y'all a little bit of that Miguel because I forgot how banging that song was. I was like, okay. He was like, let's play a little game just between you and I. I'll be on gon' be my big son. My bed will be your stage. You gon' get the spotlight all night, each and every time we play. You gon' be my big son as we improvise, delivering a captivating performance every time. Yeah, that's my shit.
Yes.
I've been listening to that song on rotation, amongst other old things. That's on my playlist, vibe, and everything. But I just wanted to share that with y'all a little bit. And definitely, again, piggyback off of what y'all was saying. Find your purpose, y'all, and do it unapologetically.
Yes, no apologies.
Get prepared for the hate that is going to come your way.
Yes,
Get prepared.
that part.
You better pray, because the evil eyes is looking. They're bad. Like, that's all I got to say.
That's okay. As long as we recognize Slay, thank you for blessing us with that beautiful voice.
Yes.
It's always a pleasure. I hope to see you.
Ladies, this has been amazing. I missed y'all. I'm glad that I got a chance to vibe with y'all again. You already know. I feel y'all 100.
Yes.
Keep growing, Rose. I see you on the gram turning up, girl. Keep growing. Keep fucking going. Keep
Got you.
breaking cycles. Keep healing. I know that shit is hard.
Yes.
Every day, even I get up every day and I'm just like, oh yeah, I can't think like that no more.
It be like that. Like, damn.
That's a poem. Oh yeah, I can't think like that no more.
I'm trying to be better. I can't be a bitch anymore.
Mhm.
So, Godspeed, ladies.
Yes.
All love and support. I'm coming through for an interview with both of y'all ladies.
Yes.
Thank you. Come to open mic too, if you can make it.
Definitely. You already know.
Oh, okay. It's gonna be a DJ and everything. The growth is coming, girl.
Yes.
Slay, you've been rocking with me when I ain't have nobody. You understand? You understand? By growing, we're growing.
Thank you.
Thank
All right,
you.
thank you. Bye bye.
That was
Have a
dope.
blessed night.
Bye.
You too. That was dope.
That was dope. I think you. I don't know how to. Anybody else want to join? You're welcome to join. Just hit a request in. We'll let you in if you want to perform, or we can just keep it. Keep things going.
Hey y'all. Hey Nat.
Thank you all for joining.
You got a question? Or what did it say?
No, she said hi.
Oh, hey Queen. Hey Quinette.
Mhm.
Let's see. I'm blind, y'all.
She's like, hi, Queens. Thank you. All right. So, do you want to go?
I'm gonna let you go next.
Okay. So,
The dog trying to get intimate with me, y'all. He over here. Intimate
follow Slay. Y'all want
Yes,
definitely follow
Slay.
her. She's definitely one to follow. Hey, it's Rush. I'm like, hold up. Rush Nilo. Hey, you. Thank you. If you want to join, perform, you're more than welcome to.
Oh God.
Yeah, whoop it. Enough. You invaded her space. Boundaries, player. Boundaries. Boundaries.
I'ma find my way
Hey,
back over
boundaries. Enough.
I'm gonna find my way back
The
over here.
animals are attacking. I love animals. That's one thing about me. Okay, so this one's a little different. This one's like really dear to my heart. So I'm gonna give you a little backstory because this one's really dear. So when I was younger, right, of course, dating boys in the fast life and stuff like that. I was young. Of course, I didn't really understand the dope boy life and stuff like that. But I wound up dating this dope boy who was from a different place, not from Philly. Anyway, I was rereading his letters. Like I still got letters from people I used to date that were incarcerated. He said maybe the dog wants to say something. No, he don't got a voice. If you start talking here, I'm about to cash in. But a little bit about this poem is that, I was rereading his letters again and not understanding when I was reading them when I was like 17, 18, I didn't understand everything this man was going through. Now as an adult, I'm like, oh my God, he was going through so much in jail. And we was both around the same age. So I was like 17 or 18 and he probably was like 20, 21. Like he was still young too. We was both kids. But he was talking about like in the letter, it was like about chasing his, how he was into the fast money and that's how he got incarcerated, like all this stuff. But let me read it. This is me rereading it as an adult. Rereading your letters over a decade old brought back so many buried memories. You were incarcerated and I had no idea. I remember getting that call from your mom. I wrote you to stay in contact. Not from Philly, but another part of town. Too young to realize then all the emotional battles you were suffering with. Telling me you love the fast money and the finer things in life. You only wanted the best and ready to do whatever to make it happen. That boy that lives with Amish came to the city to cop the dust. Uh, oh, sorry, guys. That boy that lived with the Amish came to the city to cop that dust. I remember staying in hotels with you. Never aggressive, and you do your dust and zone the hell out. I was too young to understand the effects of wet, but never pressuring me into anything. Telling me how your parents are sickly and you're afraid you're going to lose them. Your brother's strung out on drugs, and you not knowing how to cope with the pain. Seeing loss and despair in your brown eyes. Telling me sometimes you want to go to sleep and never wake up. Brought tears to my eyes as I listened with this sleep. And that was a little bit about that interaction of reading it and having to when we were talking on the phone and stuff like that, like those moments that you don't know what men are going through, those demons, and it's like, whoa, like then I couldn't process everything he was going through. And he used to do what? And it's like, and I never thought nothing of it. I was like, okay, great, just go. Not understanding as a young child the impacts and effects of those dynamic things of what's happening to another person. That's like with me. He's with me, and this is where, like, before he got incarcerated, we were hanging out, and it's like he's with me, and he's doing the stuff with me too. I mean, I'm not doing it, but I'm just like okay with it too. So just you live and you learn.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do one called Sunshine. I'm gonna dedicate it to all women.
Ooh.
To all women out there. We are very hard on ourselves. We take a lot on our shoulders. We will smile while we breaking inside saying we okay when somebody asks how we're doing. So this one is
Hold up. Question. Honest moment. Did you ever did someone ever ask you how you was doing, and did you ever reveal how you was really doing?
No, I used to always say I'm okay.
No one reveals how they doing.
Yeah. I mean, I do now. I do now with people I know. With people, like, I feel like strangers, yeah.
But, so I don't even do it with people I know. I always say I'm okay.
But see.
But go ahead. Read your phone.
I had to learn when you hold stuff in. It's like God looking like I sent people your way.
He says sometimes those words are bedtime stories.
But nah, when people God send people your way to tell you, to ask are you okay, it'd be our pride getting in the way.
Yeah.
But okay, this one's called Sunshine. It says, let your hair down, beautiful. Smile when the rain comes. Storms get messy, but without pain, there wouldn't be any growth, love. I see you wear your strength, sometimes a little too well. And I wonder if it gets too heavy because them tears you hold back must feel like hell. Those dark thoughts you carry have become like your best friend, dimming your light to where you don't even see your glow from within. This self-worth you have, how I wish you knew, that your creativity, uniqueness, and beauty all makes you, you. The love you lack from others made you feel unworthy, but people who don't value themselves can't value you, if you know what I mean. Pouring from an empty cup while looking for love in all the wrong places. Baby girl, when will you stop forcing your standards into tiny spaces? Regardless of the ups and downs, you got so much more life to live. And with all the love you have, I pray that you give more love to yourself. That you'll stop acting like the baggage doesn't exist, sweetie, because healing is the best gift you will ever receive. And yeah, I know, sitting alone to reflect is hard to do. But the only way to get over pain is to go through. So let your hair down, beautiful. Smile when the rain comes. Storms get messy, but without growth, there wouldn't be any pain, love. Love you guys.
Women are like, we're hard on ourselves.
Yep, we're never gentle.
We're always our harshest critic. And that's something that a lot of women, I think, today battle with. Because society be like, you got to look a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have, you got to have all these things put together. And you got to do this. And you got to take care of the man. And you got to take care of the household, the kids. And it's like, He's like, yeah, Sasha. Take care of everything. And it's hard. It's hard us having to have all these responsibilities.
Mm-hmm.
And life happens. We got high demands at work, high stresses at
Home.
high stresses in ourselves. We just live in a stressful environment. And sometimes learning how to unpack that. Like today, I had a meeting with my professor, right? And I had a moment where I wanted to cry because he said, because I see clients and stuff now, and he said, "Who do you unload to?"
Mm.
I was like, "No one." He was like, "It's okay to be dependent sometimes on another person."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "I don't know what that feels like," because everyone depends on me. So it was just a moment of like, wow. So if anybody wants to perform, you're more than welcome to perform.
Yep, you can sing, rap, you can talk shit.
You can even come here and give us your feedback.
Yeah.
He's like really? Like really what? What are you talking about?
Yeah, you can come in and talk your shit.
Yeah, you can come in and talk. You can just say what you want. Doesn't matter. You always want to join, you can pop in for a moment. Give us your feedback. Don't be shy.
Mm-hmm.
No, nobody wants to go? Not even. Whoa. That's what happens when you live in an urban community.
Oh my God, yo.
The kids act up. All right. Well, we're about to wrap this out. I think I'm going to do one more before I wrap up.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think it's just, I'm going to try and think which one I really want to do. Because some of them I always have a problem like sometimes going too deep, or should I go deep? All right. So, okay. So, are your about your professor said, yeah, that's real life. That's for real. That's my life.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't unload to anyone because the stress that I'm under on a daily basis, nobody can really relate. So it's hard. It's just hard. It's a high stress. So I just try to manage. Okay. So this is about my sister. So a little back history about her. She was a drug addict. Mm-hmm. And we helped her out, taking her kids and everything. It was deep, right? So growing up at Wall Street was nothing but pure bliss to us. We had the best childhood a kid can ask for. We'd be up to 3 or 4 in the morning, playing with our friends, getting into water pumps, or visiting a friend. Man, happy days, I say. Sister, what happened? I don't understand what happened to us. Life threw a ball that kept us in a loop. I asked why, my sister. You turned to drugs to numb the pain of an absent father, a neglectful mother. You tried to keep it all together, but the emotions was too deep of a cut for you. I watched you slowly go down that path. I watched you turn to the streets. I watched you turn to the streets, struggling with your demons. I had to pick you up from Kensington at times because I hated to see you in the streets, selling your soul just to catch a fix. I watched you deteriorate before my eyes. I had to rub my eyes twice, pinch myself, and tell myself lies about you. I couldn't face the reality. Every time a person asked me for you, I said, she's fine. We all good. Mm. In my heart, I knew you were somewhere smoking crack. I can't believe my ears. I can't believe my eyes. I can't believe your addiction killed the family. We loved you. We turned to you. You scared the hell out of me. I didn't know how to help you. I wanted to hug you that day. I seen you crying, telling me you wanted to stop, but the drugs was calling you. I wanted to hold you, but we wasn't raised like that. I wanted to ask you why. Please stop, but I stood silent. I didn't know how to help you. I didn't know how to help you. Honestly, I thought you were contagious. I never I never wanted a rapport with you. I wanted to pretend it was all a bad dream. I'm sorry. I didn't help you, but I didn't know how to. Seeing you in these streets fucked me up mentally. I would say it's okay, but I was filled with anger. I need you, sister. I need you now more than ever.
Mm, that was deep.
Thank you.
Seriously, especially the part you said I found you on Kensington. Like my mom, I never seen her in the moment. I just always seen her when she was detoxing. But yeah, I think both angles has an effect. Regardless, seeing them in that state, seeing them cranky when they're off of it and they need it, it takes a toll. Rufus, like I want to in between. Oh, sorry, I was squishing you in your face.
If anybody wants to join before we end this session, this is going to also go. That's my son. He's having too much excitement playing Fortnite. If anyone wants to go, give your feedback of anything, any poets, singer, anything like that, you're more than welcome to. If y'all want to join the live real quick before we end it.
Yes.
If not, that was nice.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I really appreciate it. If now we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna put it up on the live on the I'm like, what's this Instagram live? It's like so many things. So definitely, I'm gonna repost this. So you can go back and watch, and we're gonna keep this up.
Yes.
So today, is this the first time in a couple of months?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, you serious? A little backstory. That was dope, ladies. Thank you all so much. Oh,
You're welcome.
So we're going to bring this back, guys. Every once a month, we're going back in rotation. If many of you do not know, I was recently harassed, stalked, and he's like, I want to sing a song, but I'm at work. Oh, that sucks.
Next time, we do it every third Friday of the month.
Every third Friday of the month, we're going to bring this back. Come out to open mic. You want to sing? I'm having open mic this Sunday. You can more than welcome to come perform. We'd love to have you on at open mic. So, but we're going to end this. We're going to bring this back.
Yes.
And let's keep things going. Complex, you want to thank your book? Complex book is out. Promote your book before we go.
Yeah, my book, both of them, No Apologies and Out of Darkness, on Amazon, Kindle. Paperback is $15 for No Apologies. Out of Darkness is $20. No Apologies tells the story of an abusive relationship I was in, written from a mental addiction perspective. Out of Darkness tells how the abusee can become the abuser. Get the series. You don't want to miss it. Like I said, it's on Amazon. Kindle, $8. Paperback,